Well, Joe, we have to take a breath once again. It's an amazing weekend. We kicked off with the Premier Ground Racing Champion Stakes at Romford Friday. We also had then the Oaks starting Saturday night, the Premier Ground Racing Kent Derby at Central Park Saturday night as well. What a super Saturday that was. And if the weekend wasn't busy enough for Anti-Post fans, we got the Bresbet Still City Cup, 6 heats of the famous competition at Allerton Stadium. Before we have a look, maybe at the heats, what's caught your eye, Anti-Post?
Yeah, it's another really good competition, Hobbsy. And firstly, let's mention the 10 grand bonus that's up for grabs for Wiki Ned, of course, who won the Gym Crack at Sheffield not too long ago. So a 10 grand bonus for Wiki Ned if he manages to go and win the Steel City Cup as well. So, that's a big incentive, I must say, and a fantastic incentive from Bresbet as well for owners of Wiki Ned and connections. If he can win it, he's got a lot to do. It's a really good competition, as we said, and just down the card in terms of the betting for the competition, we've got obviously your two at the top of the market are Lynx Maverick and Wiki Ned, and then there's a little bit bigger prices the rest, I must say. And again, with them two taking up so much of the market, it does allow for a few at decent prices to maybe catch the eye, and if we can maybe catch a little bit of value, that's all we'll try to do. But them two at the top of the market, they are both. There's 5-1 Lynx Maverick, 6-1 Wiki Ned, 9-1 Proper Heiress in Trap. 9-1 Proper Heiress, 14-1 Acom Felix, 14-1 Skywalker Amanda, 14-1 Unanimous Leon, and then bigger the rest, 16-1 Bar. That is Droopy's extra good at 16-1, and plenty more as well. One of my picks is at 16-1, so I'm going to go straight into that. My first selection is Union Rebel at 16-1 with the sponsors. Now, this dog was desperately unlucky in the produce final not too long ago. As we saw, he was behind Southfield Poppy and Neck, finished second in the semi-final. But before that, some really impressive runs. 28-12 at Swindon is a massive run. 26-40s going back a little bit to them runs at Oxford. And now his first look at Sheffield was a decent trial. 29-05 was a decent trial from Union Rebel. He's got a decent enough draw today, I must say, and I'd expect him to qualify comfortably from his heat today. So he's the first one at 16-1. I thought that was a decent enough price. I've put 3 up. My second one is going to be Ballymat John at 33-1. Now, whether he's the same dog he was, I don't know. But again, he's found himself in a more than winnable race, and he should most definitely qualify if he does things right. He's 33-1, Ballymat John. And look, we know how fast he is. We know how good he is. He's got a decent draw as well in Track 1 today. All you're hoping for is that he qualifies. His trial was okay, 29-25. He's on the back of coming from Yarmouth, where he found loads of trouble in the East Anglian Derby. He then ran really well behind Millbank Boiler on final night when we were there, and Millbank Boiler was majorly impressive. And what we saw on Friday again at Romford was scintillating from him. But 27-79 at Yarmouth, he done in defeat to Millbank Boiler. He's had a little bit of a break now, 29-25 first look. And again, as I said, in a race where he should most, as long as he does things right, I think he'll comfortably qualify. I also think he'll win, and we'll come to that a little bit later. And the third one, at a big price, because Hobbsy, we do like to chuck in a big price one, as we have over the last couple of nights as well, is Stone Park Wes, who's 66-1 with the sponsors. Now, this lad's really lightly raced. He's only had a handful of races, and including in them races, 29-57 defeat beyond Romeo Commander Doncaster last time out, was only beat 2.5 lengths. 29-48 in victory, 29-41 in defeat beyond Leah's Dream, who's a fantastic bitch who went really well last night in the Oaks as well for Barry Denby. So was beat only 3 parts of a length by her, staying on really well. He's still learning the way, and he's learning on the job, really, this dog. He's very lightly raced, as we said. He's only a June 22. And 66-1, I thought was a decent price. And he's a strong running type. Sheffield should suit. The big long straights at Doncaster suit. A little bit different, Sheffield, because you're on the turn a hell of a lot more. So he's got to do things right. But I thought 66-1 was a fair price for Stone Park Wes. So the 3 for me: Union Rebel 16-1, Ballymat John 33-1, and Stone Park Wes 66-1.
Excellent. Joe's Anti-Post selections then for the Steel City Cup. I'm going to go with Lynx Maverick. I think after that match race, that fast time at Romford, I think Tom has got him back to his best. as much as, you know, good luck to Jimmy Fennick and the crew, and then McGregor with Wiki Ned with that bonus potentially looming. So it's got to be Lynx Maverick at the top of the market for me to go and win the event, and then probably I'll go with Antigua Eagle up against Wiki Ned today, but hopefully qualifies. He's got so much back straight pace, this dog of Kevin Hutton's now. I think will go well. So they are my 2 against the field. What about the heats? Your nap of the day?
The nap of the day goes in the first heat. We're going to try and get off with an absolute banger. Ballymat John. You know, I've seen a decent enough price, 5-2, I believe, and I think that's a good price. Ballymat John. He's in a, as I said, really well drawn. He's in track 1. He's got his perfect box. He's in a race. He's got Righty in 2. I'm hoping if he comes away, he can hold Righty and clear him to the corner. So he's the nap. Ballymat John. We're going to go with a nap in the early heats. Try and get him through. First and foremost, let's hope he finishes 3rd. 2nd or 1st, and then look, let's hope he wins for the nap followers at 5-2. I think that's a decent enough price. So yeah, nap of the day, Ballymat John.
Excellent stuff. I'm going to throw in Union Rebel. I think it's one of your anti-post tips anyway. I think he'll go pretty well for Team Hutton in Heat 5. So that wraps up the preview for the Bresbet Steel City Cup at Sheffield this afternoon. It's a Sunday treat for you all.